Hello, it's Wednesday and we are back with another video. What are we doing today?
So today we're going to talk about some influences. We're going to chill out with the politics a bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about some influences. So recently, famous influencer Thandooo was on Lasizwe's Orchid dating show.
Oh, yes.
And she had a few interesting things to say there. Let's just check out this clip first.
Okay.
And then you tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
Never got a time to bunk school. Like I've never done that. When have you done that?
You.
Thandooo.
A lot of times.
What do you mean a lot of times?
Like a lot. Like I missed high school for that actually.
Wait, you missed high school. Are you not in high school?
Let me explain my story.
Okay.
All right. So last year, I was in grade 10. Yeah? And then around term 3, I dropped out.
Hey?
Early term 3. Yeah? But before dropping out, I wouldn't go to school for weeks. I would go to school for 1 day, then the rest of the week I wouldn't go. I wouldn't do my work. And then something happened, and I was like, nah, I want to leave physical school. Ne? Okay, let me ask you, ne? You as my mom, you are my mom. I come to you, and I say, Mama, I don't want to go to school because I don't like school. What are you going to say?
I'd be concerned. So, I'd first ask why, why do you say that? Why don't you want to go to school? Is there someone bullying you? What's going on? So that I can kind of understand, because I have this analogy that you need to matriculate, get a matric certificate, go to varsity, study, do what action, not even study. I'm that kind of parent that says, just get a matric, then figure out your life.
Okay, yeah. So, people think that I left school because I wanted to. I didn't want to. And my African mom would not let me leave school to say, I don't like it. Every child doesn't like school. It means that I had a valid reason to leave school, right? So I left school. And this year, I'm going to do online schooling instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So no matter how long it takes me.
But you're going to get the matric.
Exactly.
But you're just not going to do it like the breaky, first period.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't like that?
Yes.
Girl, so wait, you break rules.
Not really.
So you like your own rules? Do you like your own rules?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that clip there?
When I first saw this, because I did watch it a little bit, it didn't make sense to me.
So what do you think about these kids now in this day and age where they feel like they do not need to go to school because they can just pop on social media and make a living that way?
Well, if we're being honest, this thing is not. I can't imagine. It's not the first time this is happening. It's not starting now. There were people even back in the day, but that would decide that they don't want to go to school anymore for whatever reason. Fine. But now obviously things are different, significantly different. With social media now, we're seeing that they want to leave school because they're getting this attention from social media, and they feel like now they can make a career out of it. And I find it very sad, because I don't mean to be pessimistic or anything. I get a lot of things are not guaranteed in life, but the social media thing is really kind of a scary gamble to just take in terms of leaving school and and just wanting to focus on that, especially making that decision when you're so young. You haven't even finished high school.
So the nice thing about youth is that you don't think long term.
Yeah,
that's the nice thing about it.
Absolutely.
That's why everything is so dramatic, especially when you're a teenager, because everything's about here and now.
Yes.
So when something drastic happens in your life, it feels like the end of the world, and not thinking that 5 years from now you won't even care about this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So kids usually have this idea that when something pops off for them, it will generally last forever.
Yes.
So they'll tell you things like, "Yeah, I'll start a business, and by
Hey,
25,
not knowing the realities of
by
life.
25 I'll be a millionaire,
And they talk the talk.
I
like,
won't need to work a day in my life.
yeah.
You know,
I'll retire when I'm whatever.
I'll retire whenever I want."
Almost
all
like
that
they're
kind of
looking
stuff.
at everybody else for us like gutty. Like you did that because you're choosing to, man. Like
Yeah,
like me, I'll
they
be
generally see it
different.
like that. It's just
Yeah.
like you like these people who are working 9 to 5,
Yeah.
grinding every day. They doing that
Like why are you
because
doing that?
they're not smart enough to understand what
yeah,
they see.
what they see.
So there's a trend going on right now where influencers are, I wouldn't say encouraging, but kind of glamorizing not going to school.
Yeah.
Like Thandooo is one of them. She frequently says that she hates going to school. She doesn't like school. Blah 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 blah. She's
Yeah.
got better things to do in her life.
Yeah, and school
Her
is
peer,
holding her back.
Babal was the same, was on the same wave. Not going to school. Just to emphasize what I'm saying, there's this clip I'm gonna show you now of like another influencer stating how much his life has improved after dropping out of school.
Hi guys, my name is Sasha, and I've been waiting to do this video my whole life. A year back from now, I'd be in school. A year back from now, I'd be preparing for school. A year back from now, I'd be in a classroom listening to a teacher tell me what to do. And this is more an inspirational video because when I started, I had nothing, of course. 51k debt in school. I was struggling in school, man. I wore my cousin's clothes that used to be in the school. I had nothing as a child. And I grew up that way. So to all the people that told me I couldn't do it, to all the people that told me I should find something stable in my life and settle and work hard on it, to all the people that said that I should continue with my accounting dreams, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? I drive a C43 before I turned 25. You know what I'm saying? Before I even turned 18. And it's not to flex again, but it's to say that it is possible at any age to do what you want to do. Everything is now internet-based. Money is even media-based. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people won't believe in you. A lot of people won't love you.
So you see the new wave. Right?
Yeah, that's the new wave. I don't know if we just being like old school, yo, and they're trying to introduce us to a new school where it's like, yo, screw that. Because truth is, like, we also following the education part in survival mode, to be honest. You know, we know that, hey, we end up knowing that life is not only about dreams and whatever, because it gets tough there. You try and do this and things don't come. I don't know if we just coming onto them with like negative vibes with our whole thing of do school vibe, because that's something that was important for us, and now we're coming with that energy on them. I don't know.
There's a couple of questions you need to ask yourself now as a parent, especially when you're raising children
young
in this
people.
era.
Yes.
Like, do kids really need to go to school anymore?
Like,
Because, like, if you think about it now, we went to school because we were told that the degree is the most valuable thing you can have.
and why are we getting those degrees? Like, let's ask ourselves, why are we going to school? Why are we getting those degrees for what? For what?
To work.
To work, right? To be employed, right? To be employable. Maybe
So-
they're like, I don't want to be employable.
So we're gonna get to that. So if you think about it, we were told that the degree is the most valuable thing you can have.
Yeah.
That's your key to success. That's your key to the future.
Yes.
You know, we're sold all those dreams now, and now we're in a time where our unemployment rates are so high. You're seeing doctors protesting. They don't have jobs. They want to get jobs. The degree is becoming more and more devalued as time goes on.
Yeah.
So why go through that whole process when you can just skip all of that and
get
go through the social media route and become successful like that? And my answer will always be stability.
Yeah.
One of the things that like parents fail to do, and also teachers fail to teach young people, is that we don't tell kids why they're going to school.
Yeah.
We just tell them to go to school.
to go to school, like you
And
have
then when school becomes an inconvenience, when
Yeah.
school becomes something that's not nice to do.
Yes.
You just want to quit because you don't even know why you're even
And
here.
you feel like it's just forced on you.
Yeah. So as parents, we need to really like convey to children like why school is important.
Yeah.
It's not just about that paper matric that you're gonna get at the end of it. There's a whole journey that you go through
Yes.
to get that matric. There's so many skills that you learn in school.
That
It's
you
not
learn-
just
that you
the
use in
curriculum.
life. Yes.
You know, things like being able to wake up on time,
Yeah.
go get to class on time,
Yeah.
being able to get to school on time, wearing uniform.
Yeah.
You know, all those things teaches discipline.
Discipline.
And it's things that
But when they start telling you like, yeah, but what if I don't want to work one day and wake up early?
it doesn't matter.
I
Those
just
skills
wanna-
those skills still apply to your life in general.
Yeah,
Because when
but,
you need to go
but like, how else are we gonna show them those values matter? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if
what do you mean how else?
like, look, if the kid says that, yeah, but I'm not gonna work for it. I'm not gonna be working. Why must I wake up early? Why
Look at
must
any
I-
CEO. I'll say that. And you wanna be a
Yeah.
businessman, huh? You wanna own a business.
Yeah.
Look at any CEO. Look what they do.
But I'm just gonna make
Aren't they
money
wearing
online.
suits?
I don't.
Aren't they
I don't
wearing
care
suits?
about opening a company. I'm just
Aren't
gonna
they
make
attending
money
meetings?
online.
You know all those things. Aren't they wearing suits?
I'm not
Aren't they
gonna be
attending meetings?
attending meetings. I'm not gonna be
That's
doing
not
all
true.
of that.
They know they have to do all those.
But like, okay,
be-
example that
Him, yes, he does that. He has a business. He literally says that no, he has a
Mm.
business. He's signing people, all that kind of stuff like that. So you need to you need to tell
Yeah.
them that no, okay, even if you want to be a business owner or whatever, you want to be an entrepreneur. There's still certain life skills that you need to learn.
Yeah.
There's still things that you need to
Yeah.
engrave in you
That
to be
people who have
successful.
gone through that part will
Yes.
always have a one-up nana.
And then you also need to emphasize that the statistically, the people that drop out of school, only a small number of them actually make it in life.
Yeah.
A large number of people who drop out of school do not.
Yeah.
You need to like make them see all these realities.
Yeah,
And
like
show them.
all of you are gonna be chasing this one dream and leaving school. Not all of those people are gonna be successful. Then what are you gonna do when you're not successful?
Yes, and then you also need to emphasize that the 1% that you see become successful dropping out, that's literally it, the 1%. And on top of that, not everyone can do that.
Yeah,
You still need like employees in
Yes.
society. We still need people who can do work.
and not everybody can work online. We still need people to physically work and build stuff and whatever. That's the thing with the young people now. They all want to be online. Who's gonna be doing the physical work if everybody
I mean,
wants to be working
it
online?
makes sense. Like, it's one of the most lucrative opportunities of their
Absolutely.
time, and they need to take advantage of that.
Yes,
Like the internet right now is like the industrial age.
yes.
Like when factories were booming, everyone was going to the
I
factories.
wish-
My main point is that, like, okay, do kids really need to go to school? I say yes, because there are those very fundamental skills
Yeah.
that you need to
But
learn
maybe there
in
needs to
school.
be the curriculums need to be revised.
So
a
yes,
little
there
bit
is
and
that
make
as well.
it a little bit more relevant to their life and things that are.
There's that
you know?
the schooling system is outdated.
It's outdated.
Centuries
That's
old
one of their frustrations as well. Like, why are we learning all of this when
But
in
school-
our reality it's not?
but school is there to create employable people. Ultimately, that's all it's there for.
Yeah.
So it's literally a factory. Bring in kids, process
them
them.
skills and
Once they
whatever.
come out, they're employable. That's what school is. It's not about
Yeah.
trying to make you
Make you
a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's not trying to keep you current to the times. All that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. You have to do that yourself. But
That's
the
true.
skills that school teaches you is still very important. You even all of the stuff of like learning to work with other people, learning to interact with different
Social
kinds of people,
skills.
all those social skills, learning conflict resolution. There's a lot of stuff that you learn in school that people take for granted.
Yeah.
And even in studying, like with math, and a lot of people would think that all this math that I'm learning is going to be useless in the real world, and I don't really apply trigonometry, I don't apply calculus, I don't do all those things.
Yeah.
But you notice that whenever you need to make like very important decisions, your rationale and your decision making becomes better the more educated you are. Like people do not realize that. Like the more educated you become, the more your mind can rationalize different solutions.
Yeah.
The more you can use. You won't even notice it. Yeah, you won't even notice it. Sometimes you just be like, somebody will come to you with a problem, and you just be able to solve it like this because you know, okay, statistically, this outcome is much far worse than that one. You know, things like that. Like people don't understand that even the English that you're speaking, you know, that didn't come out of thin air. You went to school for that, and you learn how to read. All these basic
Being
things that
able
people
to express yourself.
people take for granted is that.
Yeah.
People our age and an older generation will say that you must have a matric, and to the Gen Z, matrics don't matter. Like honestly, when people are making it online and stuff like that. But yeah, even the statement that Sasha said right now, like when he said that for all the people that wanted him to go to school and wanted him to pursue his accounting career and settle for whatever life that they want him to settle for. People are generally doing that out of love. They don't want you to settle for a life you don't want, but they want you to
Stability.
they're trying to give you the best possible way to live your life, and stability is one of those
And it's not
reasons.
hating. It's not like they want you to have less than what you have, but it's like, well, hey, yes, you touching ground that we some don't know and some are not 100% comfortable in yet. So it's like, if anything goes wrong, we won't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a matter of like, this is a formula that we know, and we're gonna advise you to rather take that form because at least we know that one kind of works a bit, or it works, or at least it works enough to give you that stability. Like, you're not gonna be poor.
Mainly it's that like parents, when they tell you these things, they want stability, and they also want you to learn a whole lot of life skills that you will not learn otherwise if you're not in school.
The streets don't teach you everything. I mean,
yeah, the streets don't necessarily teach you everything, and specifically in school, also learning to respect authoritative figures. You know, things like there's a lot that school will teach you, intangibles that school will teach you that you will not get outside. But people do not value those. People do not talk about those that much, and that's why kids feel like they don't need to go to school anymore. Especially now, since they don't need degrees, they don't need matrics to become successful. To them, social media influencing is success to them. If they get a large following on social media, and they portray this lifestyle that they live in good, to them that's all that matters, you know. And that'll end at some point in time, and you'll need a plan B. You'll need a
plan B.
Stable plan.
Are you gonna always try and chase what's relevant at the time? And what if when you get a little older to be doing stuff, you know what I mean? It's not cute anymore, or like those brands don't want to associate with you now anymore because you're not the cute young little you. I don't know what you're gonna do then.
So just remember, for every Casper that you see who's successful, who dropped out of school, there's a million other Caspers that are in the corner, living in the streets, struggling to feed themselves, you know, because they thought they can.
Because they thought they could finesse.
They thought they can do what Casper can do, and it's only a few people that can do what Casper can do. So don't forget that. Always choose the safe route. Always choose stability over anything else. And always pursue your dreams. We're not saying don't pursue your dreams, but try to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Because life is tough, and you will realize that.
And you've got nothing to lose to actually try and at least secure yourself for something stable and then still chase your dreams.
But you guys let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
and keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.